Yo, what up, everyone? I hope you are doing well. I am Terry Cuthbertson with my nerd swag, and my buddy, my friend, my co-host is not here today. He is with family right now, but the show must go on. We must do some stuff, so we all need to hang out. We're gonna be having some fun today. I got some plans for stuff that for tonight that I think will be fun. And, what we often do is we start out with like the haul of the week. But this week, with everything that we've got going on, I thought maybe it'd be a little more interesting if we just kind of do something a little backwards. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to start out with kind of a review of the Enid Comic Con. And then I'm going to talk about these multi-packs right here. I don't know if y'all have seen this or heard what's going on with this on the YouTubes, on the Facebooks. But, man, there's been quite a issue that's come out with it. So we're going to talk about what is the fact that there are 1 in 1,000 variants, including store variants inside of these multi-packs, actually mean for the variant market? And do you think that's going to be a problem? So do me a favor as you're watching. Like, share, tell everyone what's going on. Spread the good news of My Nerd Swag TV and help us get the word out. We got some great guests coming on. In fact, next week we're going to have Peter Purin on with us. He is the organizer of the Uncanny Con that's going to be in northern Oklahoma. Shawnee, Oklahoma, I believe is where it's at. I need to know because My Nerd Swag TV will be podcasting live from there that weekend. So that's the 26th, I believe. So I should have wrote some of this information down before I got started. So anyways, today we're going to look at the 3 variant packs. We're going to talk about the Edmund or the Enid Comic Con. And I'm wondering what you guys are thinking about local Comic Cons. Have you been to a local comic book convention? And what do you think about them? So we're going to look at that. I've got a quick review video that goes along with that. And then I thought it'd be fun. This weekend, I went to an estate sale and I bought out a collection, a good chunk of it at least. I couldn't get everything. But what I got, and I thought maybe if it might be interesting just to show you what I ended up with and what I'm excited about and get some live feedback from you guys. What do you think about the collection I pulled off? So that's where we're going tonight. And looking forward to next week. James will be hanging out with us. Actually, I may just send him an invite just to make sure that I was not supposed to have and forgotten. But that's where we're going real quick. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start with a review video. From, this is the Enid Comic Con 2021. And then I'll give you my thoughts on this. You guys ready? We ready? Yeah. What kind of comic books we're getting today?
Nice ones.
Whoa. So that was the Enid Comic Con. We went there last Saturday. Just spent the day there, getting to hang out with some people that we've been wanting to connect with. And let me just lay this out. So here's my thoughts on local comic book conventions, and you guys tell me what you think on this. Maybe I don't think I'm being too hard on this. Here's what I think. I can't fault someone for having to put lots of different things together. And so, especially with a comic book convention, I know it's becoming very popular. Add in cosplay and pop culture reference stuff and the pop figurines and Pokemon cards, and there was gaming going on, and it makes sense in a way. So here's the only thing I would say. We got there, and there was really only like 4 booths that had comic books, like that were just comic books, right? Which was, I mean, a huge selection, but still, and yet you're calling it a comic book convention, and there's only 4 booths there that are that way. I thought the cosplay was cool, and it's fun watching people go all out on creativity. I think I would just suggest this. I think I would start calling these things pop culture cons, right? And then just list what you're going to have there. Like, we're going to have comic book dealers. We're going to have, because, especially right now with the current environment we're at, we've got a lot of people that are fans of anime and manga. And so it doesn't shock me that we're going this route. But it would be kind of cool to help everyone know really what to expect. So, I mean, I kind of knew that getting into it this weekend because, when I was looking at the advertisement, they were talking about having a video game competition and the cosplay competition. So, you kind of know what you're getting onto these. I would say if you're a diehard comic book fan, you're probably going to be a little disappointed with a local comic book dealer, because you're thinking, man, I came here to get comics, and instead, I'm really not getting that. So, like I said, I thought overall it was really well organized. It was really well done. It's great. It was a lot of fun. I think it's okay for people to accept the fact that if you're a smaller comic book convention, you're probably going to have to add in a bunch of things. So maybe just make sure you're not advertising it solely as a comic book convention, if that makes sense. That would be my only complaint. And with that, it looks like James Hollister of the Bobcat has popped on the other side. I'm gonna throw him on the stream. What up, my brother from another mother?
Peace out. Hey.
Peace out. He's gone. All right, bye.
Look at all the paperwork in the back, man.
Oh, you got some work to get
going. Yeah.
Got some work to get done.
Plans we're working on. Oh, yeah.
Man, it's been a crazy summer. I'm excited to be back on and hanging out. So let's talk about, you came with us to the Enid Comic Convention or Comic Con. Did they call it Comic Con? It was. It's called Enid Comic Con.
Right.
Give me your overall thoughts.
We had a bigger crowd than last year. Of
That's
course,
good.
In August, I'm echoing in my ear. Is that me? Is that my fault?
You're not echoing here, so it's probably in your ear.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe I need to take the headset off and just go.
Here, I'll put mine on. You're probably hearing my bounce back. Hold on.
Okay.
I forgot. I wasn't planning on. All right,
sorry.
No, keep going.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just pretend we're flying. The artificial horizon is better than the actual horizon.
Did that work?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
Right,
I think that took care of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. We were getting feedback on my side.
So yeah, last year it was August. It was almost exactly 1 year, August 2020, and it was a nice con, but the attendance was not there last year. It just and for good reason, and it's no surprise. So I think there were moments when it was at its peak while we were there, and I said, there's about twice as many people here.
Yeah.
At the peak time there was from the year before. And, it wasn't shoulder to shoulder or completely jam packed, but it was, it was nice. And, I think they, for the size of the venue and really for the admission price, et cetera, I think there was a lot to offer, and the gentleman that runs that, he does a great job, and his name is slipping my mind right now. But anyway, loved it and had some pleasant surprises. We have communicated via social media and other social media. Yes, love it. Anyway, Greg Harms was there, and you got to meet him. Yeah. And so we had never met. We had never met in person. I had met his wife before at Uncanny Con in like 19, I think.
Okay.
And he wasn't there, So, but we had communicated since then because I sent, some Bobcat books, etc. And so we were like, whatever, fanboying on each other's work, that kind of thing. And so it was a great surprise to see him there. And then Michael Garrett, would just see him all the time. And that smiling face, great guy,
Yeah, he was a great guy.
Yeah. He's an awesome person.
And incredible artist too. I really was blown away by his art. Yeah.
Yep.
That was the thing I was going to mention. One of the things I really was blown away with. So, I was simply saying, I think it's time that the smaller conventions need to do probably a better job, at least maybe selling this more as a pop culture convention with comic books.
Right.
Because there was only like 4 or 5 booths that actually had comic books.
Right.
And that's not a criticism. I think that might just be, it may not even be their fault. It may just be in the current environment we're living in.
Yeah.
It might just,
you can call it, if it's a specialty con, they can call it, an anime con or whatever. Yeah. But if it's just generic right now, honestly, they call it Comic Con because it's like saying, let's go to Sonic and get a Coke.
Yeah.
But you're actually getting a Sprite and a Dr. Pepper and a slushie, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's fine. And of course, they're playing off the original Comic Con in San Diego, which if you write the word just the right way or do this or that, they'll come after you. But,
they will. That's for sure.
Yeah. They're so elite. They're so elite where they are there. They actually gave us an opportunity to buy a ticket. And I subsequently refused. But okay, sorry.
We're a fan, huh? We're a fan. That's epic.
Yeah, I'm just like, you guys are way too good for me. Someday, maybe, the Bobcat will do well and you guys will invite me and I'll say, hey, I'm here, man.
Yeah.
Whatever. But by the way, I'm looking at the screen and I'm pointing. Let's see. Let me point. There. The logo you did, the new logo.
Oh, yeah.
That is killer. I don't know if everybody is noticing this. Look what Terry developed here. The only little bit that I added was just the suggestion of the planet with the ring around it, which turned out amazingly. But Terry did 99.99999% of all of it.
That's hilarious.
And it's amazing. Don't you guys love it? Let us know.
What the deal with that is, here, let me see if I can put the bigger version of that up there. The reason we're doing that is we're headed off to the Uncanny Con. By the way, we're gonna have Peter on next Sunday night with us.
Okay.
And he'll talk about all those pieces.
Right.
And so we had him on, or we're gonna have him on, but he's gonna have us he wants us to do our podcast live at his convention this weekend coming up.
That's right.
And so,
and who knows what may happen.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen is I'm going to do it's going to be me being awkward with people like it was. Okay, I got to tell you, one of the most awkward things that were happening was I'm walking around with a camera because I'm like, I want to get footage. So I'm walking up to all these people like, hey, can I get a video of you? And like, to me, like, if you're dressing up, aren't you trying to be seen? But we had some of the cosplayers that were like, nah, I'm good. Like,
the cosplayers weren't even walking around and they were sitting there at their booth.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you brand building right now? And that's all? Is that all you're doing? Your presence here just for that? I didn't get it either.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. Honestly, like, we don't go there for that anyways. I just thought it was hilarious because, I'm just like, hey, can I get a picture of you? And literally every time, man. Every time. Here, I'll show a bigger picture of this. Let's see. Share screen. Okay. Hey, the other thing I'm planning on doing.
Oops. Yes, look at that. Woo!
So yeah,
this should be your side job right here.
Yo, nah.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing a couple creative things, but it gets a little overwhelming. So, but yeah, so we did this. We're gonna have this will be the backdrop when we start going to these. Mike, I think our goal should be let's start going to Comic Cons together getting the show on the road. So
yeah, we're gonna reach out. We're gonna talk about comic fandom. We're gonna talk about the Bobcat and the Bobcat universe. Yeah, and we're gonna talk to people. Terry's gonna be doing more talking to people about themselves and if anything they want to share about themselves, and if they have any needs or concerns or something we can help them with, or etc. And that's his specialty. And you describe it the correct way. You interpret or read tattoos. Right? What is the word? I don't know what the terminology you're using.
No, I mean, when I'm going to start going to these conventions and just, being, I'm basically going to be the pastor on the scene. My goal would be to be the comic book clergy, or the Comic Con.
That is it right there, dude. You just nailed it. Comic book clergy.
Yeah. So
wow.
That's a
yeah. You better trademark that one right now.
TM right now. You heard it first here. Yeah.
Man.
So anyways, so we're gonna be going. So we'll start doing some shows on the road. My goal also is I think it'd be cool to start doing. I'm gonna do like Pop Culture's Pulpit and have a weekly devotional that comes out that's utilizing older comic books and different storylines that I think have a kind of preach the gospel in it. So it'd be kind of fun to do that too. So
yeah. And that's and I'm just going to say this. Terry's there to do exactly what he's talking about. He's not there to say, you guys need to do this and you need to do that and you need to straighten up and quit saying them words. And no. He's there to see what people need.
Yeah.
And to minister to their needs and to see, hey, what can we do for you? Or is there anything you want to talk about or whatever, how can we pray for you? And
with all that too, I'm here to start conversations with people. So
I
want us to be an open place where people can have lots of great, fun, awesome conversations, and just kind of build bridges. There's no reason for people to isolate themselves alone. So,
right.
The idea of doing that's would be great. So anyways, overall, I thought the Enid Comic Con, especially for being right after COVID and all the junk that was going on, I really did. I enjoyed it. I found some great comic books. I forgot to bring the ones I found. I have a box full of everything I just bought from the estate sale. I think we should do it in a couple minutes. Let's rate.
Yes. You froze up on me. Maybe that's me. Yeah, I lost you there for a second. Maybe it's on my end. I don't know if you can see and hear me right now. Are you back?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we are. Was that me or you?
I don't know.
May have been on my end.
No, we both fell off. It's weird because it's saying I'm on Wi-Fi, but I've turned off the Wi-Fi and I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we're back on. Okay, so
yeah.
This right here. So we've been talking about this. These are the Walmart multi-packs, okay? Walmart multi-packs. And this may have, let's see, hold on. I'll give you a better picture of this. Look at this. So these are the Walmart multi-packs, okay? Figure out where the center of this thing is. All right. Now, here's the thing with these things. These Walmart multi-packs have been found now to have store exclusives in it. They have 1 in 1,000 ratio variants. And the question is, has Diamond Distributors, with doing what they're doing, have they blown up the variant market? That's going to be the question. So, so what happened was when Sal and I found out, which I invited him, he actually went out and bought 20 more of these packs. We went out and bought a bunch of these. When we found out that this was going on, we bought a ton. So we bought like 17 bags of them. And so, we were going through and we're finding books like, here, let me switch over back to the Mevo Cam here real fast. We're finding, this is what's in most of these books, right? Nothing major,
Right.
Actually, this was kind of interesting. This is the corrected version. Apparently, the Incredible Immortal Hulk 43 got accused of anti-Semitism.
Anti-Semitism. What was anti-Semitic about that?
Okay, anti-Semitic because
So I'll
I'll show you the panel they took out because here's the interesting thing. I don't know which will be rarer. This version, the corrected version, might actually end up being rarer than the actual version that's controversial, because I'm looking for this thing. Okay, so there's a scene. Oh, right here. There's a scene where he's at the jeweler's. Okay, and here.
So he's making a reference to Jewish people being jewelers or something?
Okay, so, well, no, it said jeweler, and it had a Star of David, like right there, and his head was blocking the letter to where it just said Jew.
Oh, brother.
But I don't think the guy was doing that purposely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know the intention.
I tell you what, in today's political climate, they wouldn't have done that on purpose, period, ever.
I can't. I can't imagine that. But anyways, so what they did is they did corrections, but no one has sent in their book for corrections. So who knows? This might be the rare one, or that one might be the rare one. So, there's a lot of stuff in here. I wasn't blown away by any of this. This was kind of cool. That's not Peach Mocha, but this is a variant right here that was in there. I honestly, we went through a ton of these and weren't finding a lot of variants. And so I just made up my mind, like we started just putting the multi-packs online, selling them for what they cost plus shipping. And they're on bid right now. People have already bid them up to like $18, $19. So, but this is what you expect inside of it. But here's the question I want to ask, okay? As y'all look through this, here's the question I want to ask. This is a wraparound cover right here. So this might be one of the variants because this is a wraparound cover. Oh, no, that's not that one. It's this next one coming up.
Oh.
But anyways, because literally when they did this, like the Gleason book that was out, there was a variant. It's called the Webhead. It was the white one. And it was like a $55 book. And once this got out and people started finding this, of course, they don't have any attachment to it. So they started throwing it on eBay. And so that made the book drop from being a $55 book to being like a $25 book, right? This is that wraparound cover.
Okay.
So this might be one of the more nicer variants. I'm not sure. If you guys know, let me know. There was only a few I was actually looking for. So, but anyways, so it was interesting. It's been fun. And the question just is, I just think it's one of those things. Because, everyone keeps saying these are the actual covers that you would find them in. So everyone keeps saying, this isn't like the 90s when we had the comic book bust because they're not doing overprints. The variant is bringing in interested collectors. People are buying and selling for more than they ever have. And you can trust it because they're telling us you can trust the market because it's not being oversaturated. Okay. Well, here's the question. Yeah. If store exclusives and the 1 in 1,000s and the 1 in 500s are now being found in multi-packs and out at the store in which the local comic book store set up an agreement, in which the artist who did the variant set up an agreement, if they're actually now, because this says to me that somebody took some books out of Diamond storage and threw them in the multi-pack instead of these being sent to pulp or whatever they should have been done. Right. In other words, what does 1 in 1,000 actually mean? 1 in 1,000 of what? I guess it's
1 in 1,000 of 100,000.
A million?
Yeah.
If you're not going to get rid of, if there's not a set number, right? I mean, if it's based on sales.
No, I get it. What if you say why don't they say this is number 5 out of 100?
Well, but see, until this happened, I really believe that most people had pretty good confidence that variants were worth buying and reselling because you weren't having to fight the Sal's point out sometimes. He said the ASM 55 second print. So that's that sketch Gleason one. It's called the Webhead. I'll see if I can find it online too. Yeah. See, it was $100 book raw, and now it's dropped down to 25 because everyone found a copy. Gleason was even putting on Twitter that he had no idea that this was going to be inside the pack and was trying to contact people. And so, I just think it's one of those things. And here's the thing: Marvel's not saying anything. Diamond's not saying anything. No one's saying, "Hey, my bad, guys, we messed up." Nobody's talking about the fact that, hey, we may have messed up. And so I don't know, man. I'm wondering, like, can you trust the variant market? Can you trust the variant market if that's how things are going to be? So, anyways, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing: we're still out buying them. I'm sure Sal and I are going to hang out and shoot a video of him opening up his 20. I've got 2-packs right here. Do you want me to open the 2-packs I have live?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, because I mean, I got excited at the beginning. Let me pick up these other ones. I listed, if you're looking for any of these are all listed on Hip Comics under JT's Collectibles. So all the ones I showed you on the market right now are for auction. They're being auctioned. I set them at $1. So $1 can get any of the books any of the variants I just showed you.
Yeah. Okay, Michael. Hey, dude, you're here. Michael Garrett he's watching anyway.
Yo.
So he's here.
What's up, Michael?
Hey.
It's good hanging out with you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're talking about you. All good stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so check this out. This right here. I'm going to open the multi-pack, and let's see what we end up with. Who knows? I mean, honestly, I haven't had any luck. And these two I found. The thing is, everyone's buying these now. I went to 4 different stores around town on Friday or Thursday looking for these, and was able to come up with 2 of them. So I'll tell you the other thing I hate about this packaging. They are packed in a way that if you're not careful, you're going to break some corners.
Wow.
So,
okay. So what you're doing right now, since you're kind of officiating the podcast, you are multitasking while opening a multi-pack of the multi-universe. And that makes you multi-talented.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I am not the guy to be doing this. All right, so here we go. I've got a one-track brain. Things get derailed quick. Okay, I haven't opened this one, so I'm going to switch this over here real quick. And so this was the top one we already saw. Here, hold on. Let me I'm going to take you off screen just for a second. Oh, wait, I won't be able to hear if you take off screen. Hold on, let me figure this out. Okay, that's fine. You can see it, right?
Is that a guy Spider-Man or a girl Spider-Man?
It's the new Spider-Man.
Okay.
So the new Spider-Man suit. So
okay,
all right,
kind of looks a little androgynous, but that's fine. Yes. I mean, I'm just saying.
Little David Bowie on this.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Top one.
Yeah. Spidey Stardust. Yeah.
Okay. So again, I don't think I end up with anything great on this one. Oh, this is one of those Fortnite ones. My son is gonna be stoked about these. Ashton is actually wanting to get all these Fortnite variants.
Guardians Fortnite.
That's hilarious. That llama right now, that's a huge Fortnite thing.
Is that a llama pinata?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
My son is a huge Fortnite. He'll be excited about that. So again, I didn't end up with anything great. Hopefully Sal will do better than I've done. I've just not, I don't know, man. You know what I should have done? And I think everyone should have done that. Like you can actually use, if you look at the spine, you can kind of tell. And if it's all white, it's probably that Gleason. But other than that, you don't know which ones you've got. So
yeah.
But yeah. So here's one more, and then so I don't know. I'd be interested to see if Diamond cops up to what they did, or if Marvel, or if there'll be any corrections, or if the next batch of these Marvel multi-packs will have more of them. You know, I mean, I don't know. I can't see this as like, hey, Diamond's trying to get even with Marvel for. Because they still have books to sell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if they were doing that, that's still going to hurt them in the long run.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so
Sal says he found no white spines.
No white spines. See, y'all.
And that's bad for comics and bad for lettuce. You know, the white spines of the lettuce. You ever gotten those salads from, like IHOP or whatever, and the whole thing is like the white crunchy spines?
Oh, yeah, that is the worst.
Oh, my. Ugh.
Also, why are you getting salads from IHOP?
That's a very good question.
All right, here we go.
May need an intervention here.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
That's hilarious. All right, let's see.
Okay, hopefully Michael's still watching.
Hey, how do you like this?
Okay, go ahead.
How do you like this top view camera I got set up here?
I love it. I think it's awesome.
All right, so here we go. Here's the reveal.
We're going to go into syndication pretty soon here, I think.
Okay, well, there you go. I didn't end up with anything.
Fastos, is that how you say that guy's name? Fastos?
Fastos?
I cannot believe it's Fastos.
All right, so I don't know, man. I don't know what this means about the variant market. We're going to keep watching, and we'll be talking about that more as it comes along. And, we'll just see how things play out. So, all right, are you ready?
We're going to look at our goodies from Enid? No? What are we doing?
Do you have goodies? I forgot to bring them.
I do. Give me 2 seconds. Let me run out of the room, and I'll literally be back in.
Okay, I'm gonna take you off the screen.
Okay.
All right, hop off. All right. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna get. So we'll also be doing a reveal of what I bought at this most recent estate sale that I went to on Saturday. And I think it'd be fun if everyone wants to chime in and tell us what they think about the different books. You can rate it. Let's do a rating scale of like let's do it the CGC rating style. How about that? You tell me how good of a book it is on the CGC rating scale, okay? And we'll throw that out there. So it looks like James is back. All right. He's grabbing more stuff. All right. So, James, show us what you got at the Enid Comics. Show us what you got at Enid.
Okay.
Show us what you got at Enid.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with.
I'm sad. I bought some original art and everything, and I forgot to bring it.
What is on my screen? I got something popped up across me. There we go. Okay. I don't know what happened. I did something. You know me.
Hilarious.
Remember this print? You got this one. This was from Greg
we
Harn.
picked those up together. Yeah.
I get the glare off. There it is. Look at that.
That's so cool.
Exclusive for the Enid Con, guys.
Yeah.
Check it out. I should have sent Greg a message. Darn it. I'll think about that.
We'll get him on. We'll get him on soon.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got that.
And Mike, when you're ready, tell
Here
us when you want to hop on too.
Yeah. Because I've got Michael's stuff here we're going to talk about.
Oh yeah,
I've got a serious request of him.
I don't know if he's still
some of his stuff. No, cool. Okay, here we go. Silver Power Ranger, and guess who signed this? Yeah, he signed yours too.
Yeah,
none other than the original Silver Power Rangers in Space, Justin Nimmo, hailing from Purcell, Oklahoma.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, guys, if you want the best in Power Rangers, you got to come to Oklahoma, man. I'm telling you, you just forget it. Everything else is a substitute. That's exactly right, man. There you go. Check that out, Greg. Good job, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see here. Okay, so I've got stuff. Darn it. Let's wait for Michael to get on. Before
No, he says he can't hop on, but he's watching.
He can't. Okay.
No, we'll have him on another time, though.
Okay. He has got so many different things. So let's start with. Now, I handpicked a lot of his stuff for Drew, for the grandson, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, like a good pop-up, I have to just spoil the heck out of him, pump him up with all the fun, good stuff, give him lots of sugar, caffeine, everything, and then send him home. When I'm done. Yes. Okay, check this out, guys. Look at this.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Jack Skellington. Of course, it's The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Zero. Look at that. Man, you're killing it, Michael. Love it. Drew hasn't even seen this, by the way. I've kind of been hiding it from him to make it a surprise. So there's that one. Then the stuff that's more. Now this is for me. This one was for me and my wife. For my mind.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Paching. Hi, I'm Date Mike. Nice to meet me. Yes, love it, dude.
Woo! That was epic. Yeah,
I love it. This one, by the way, is one of my favorite of The Office that you've done, Michael. And let's see here. What else did I get? I'm going to show my favorite here last. I guess that's all I had besides that. Okay. This is the one, Michael, that I'm going to want you to think about. And this is one of my favorite of the batch. Those others were amazing. Check this out, guys. Look at that Boris Karloff Frankenstein. Just in time for Halloween. Drew has not seen this yet. He's going to go ballistic on this. And what I want, Michael, is the full set of the Universal monsters. We've got to have Wolfman, Dracula, Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
And Invisible Man. There's more, but those are the primary ones. And you may have more of that I just haven't seen, and you can school me on that and let me know. But You got to finish it out, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
telling you.
Yeah,
this is amazing. Just I'm telling you, the color selection and the whole thing. I love it. I love it.
Spot on. That's spot
and I've
on.
got some Frankensteins from Neil Adams. Okay.
Yeah.
I love this thing right here. I love it. Okay.
That's awesome.
No kidding. So.
All right.
Anyway, so that was the majority of it.
Yeah, I bought a run of Howard the Duck. I've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Ted Nugent Turtles.
From Archie Comics. But anyways, and then just picked up a couple other things, but and a bunch of original art prints that I thought was great. There was good grief, the girl that did the Pokemon stuff for us too.
Stone. What is her first name? Why am I
don't know, bro.
Stone.
Anyway, she was an incredible artist.
Yeah.
She underpriced all her work, so it was fun buying some stuff from her.
That is the thing. She was just the best value for original art. I mean, and I told her to her face, I said, charge me whatever you want because you are like the best deal here. You undercharge. Your stuff is so good, and it's original. We're not buying it. It's like she's charging you for a print.
Yeah.
Only it's original. So I'm going to show you one that she did. And let me read on here if I can remember. I can't read it. It's Mr. Stone's daughter.
Yeah, Mr. Stone's daughter.
I can't remember her first name right now. I apologize, but there it is. Bang. Check it out. Jack and Sally. And this is original, not a print. And she did the watercolor and everything.
Yeah. And what was that, $15?
It was 15 for one character, but I added 2, and then she colored it, so it was like 30.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome, man.
And worth every penny.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a 5-minute deal. So
that's awesome.
Anyway.
All right. That's awesome. So, yeah, Enid Comic Con. I don't know what's going on tonight, man. I'm like struggling to talk. But Enid Comic Con was a really great time. Really decked out for pulp culture and had a great there was a great turnout of artists. And it was nice. It was nice getting to hang out with everyone. It was nice to see everyone. So
it was a good time. It was all good. I'm telling you, it was all good vibes.
Yeah,
it was all good vibes, except for a couple of cosplayers. Hey, do you want to be on a video and we'll promote you? And no,
it's all right. It's funny because a couple of them I met when I looked them up because they have. Anyways, yeah. It's probably for the best. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Yeah, a couple of those I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll tell you so that I discovered afterwards. But okay, so so this weekend I found an estate sale that was selling comic books. His whole comic collection was being sold in this estate sale, and went up Friday, found a ton of comic books. Went home, did some research, was showing my wife. I was like, baby, look at these books that I've been pulling off. Plus, I got a couple Star Wars figurines because I have to. And my wife's like, then she's like, why don't you go back tomorrow and just get some more? Like, just if you're going to resell them, just get some more. So I went back 2 days in a row. And the second day, everything was 25% off. And they sold me every book $1 flat. Okay. So I walked away with 115 books and I spent $115. Okay. So I'm not going to show you the whole collection, but I thought I'd show you a couple things. And here's what we'll do. Grade them not on what you think they look like. Oh, yeah, this is the other thing I did. So you know how estate sales, you can put a bid on something? So the only book in the collection that they knew was worth anything was the first appearance of Harley Quinn. Batman Adventures, I think it's 23 or something, right? And they wanted $1,000 for it. And it was in great condition. I mean, boarded, had been in a box. You could tell it hadn't been read. It was in great condition.
They graded it and it was a 10.
Yeah, exactly, man. So I just, you can put a bid on a piece of paper. So I just put a bid on it. It's like, hey, listen, if it doesn't sell, I'll take it for $400. Because if they sell to me for that, I'm going to win. They didn't call me, so I guess I didn't get that.
Oh, man, come on.
Yeah, so, no big deal. What probably happened is somebody probably went and looked at the bid page and was like, they prices right me, right? They were like, I'll bid 401. And so
yeah, who knows? Yeah.
It's fine. But I still end up with some great books. So I'm gonna start showing you some stuff, and you guys don't grade the quality of the book. Although I'll tell you, all these books are like in pristine condition. Yeah.
It's $1.
I got it for $1. Right?
Okay.
But this is one of the first ones I found that I started getting excited about. Okay.
Yep.
I
don't see any color breaks.
No, it's in. Let me see. I'll switch it over to this camera real quick. I'm having to think backwards. There it is. Yeah, it's in pristine condition here. So, okay, we're going to keep going fast. I was excited about this one. I got 2 copies of this.
Ooh.
Again, no color breaks, nothing wrong with it. And if this thing grades high enough, it's a pretty decent selling book right now on eBay. If you look up the sold copies of those. So this is one. This one I know isn't worth anything, but every time I see this, I want a copy of this. I like the die cut. It's just classic 90s stuff. Again, it's not that big of a deal. I just thought it was cool.
That was in the box that Sal and I got.
Yeah, I've seen it 3 or 4 times.
And we sold it to Michael at Deadlift.
Yeah.
So if he hasn't sold it yet, go to Deadlift and get this book, guys.
Yeah, or I'll put it online probably and sell it.
Or get it from Terry. That's right.
Look at this. How fun is that?
Lost in Space, Gold Key. Yes.
Is that gorgeous?
Space Family Robinson.
Yeah.
Danger, Will Robinson.
All right.
Yes. I love it.
Got a Transformers Generation 2.
Billy Mumy, M-U-M-Y. You know, he was the little redheaded kid in Lost in Space. He does cameo recordings or whatever. He sends you a message. We were looking at it, and they've got his picture on there. He looks like Elton John now.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He looks exactly like him. I was like,
all right. Whoa. Okay. I'm not going to put them all into the camera, but I got this. They had a total run of the early, kind of Batman stuff. He had this one. This one, when I saw it in the box, I was freaking out. Okay, so I got this the first day, so they charged me. This one cost me $3.
Whoa!
But this book right here is this thing sells online so easy, and it's a really expensive book online. I saw graded copies. There's no spine ticks. Corners are perfect. All the pages are intact. It's a pristine book. If it grades at a 9.6 or a 9.8, it's a couple $100 on this book, and so I was pretty stoked about that. Like I said, I found 2 copies of this book. I picked this one up because I thought it was fun. I'll just show you this one in the camera, but the Penguin Affair got the full run of it. So it's one of those ones like
What is that like? 90? Is that like early 90s?
I believe so. It's actually 90.
90.
These all came out in the 90s. Yeah,
I could tell. I'm the silver, copper, and silver, bronze, and copper aficionado. But that right there, I was looking at it going, that's like around 90, 91.
All right, so here's a fun one. This is when they were still doing Wonder Woman in bondage covers.
Oh, brother.
They always have her bonded. She's always chained up to something, right?
There's I think there's a little bit of Star Trek in that one there.
Yeah, is that cool though?
Yeah.
So I picked up a bunch of they had a ton of Dark Horse Star Wars stuff, and at $1, I was like, I'll take everything they have,
Right.
So I was excited. Right. I got 2 copies of this next one right here. This is the 4th appearance of Harley Quinn and the second appearance in the Batman Adventures run. These books sell online for about $20 easily.
Wow.
Basically, when I sell some of this stuff, it's gonna and again, these weren't red. They weren't red.
Yeah, they were just bought and put away. Right.
Bought, put in a bag, and boarded.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So there's just had some fun stuff in there I thought was cool.
So let's just say with just several of the books you bought out of the 100 and something, you paid for the whole batch. There you go.
3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times, yeah.
3 or 4 times. Some of the books that I ended up with are, really. If I
I like that one. Does that glow in the dark?
It's a holograph.
Holograph, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that foil.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, Drew would go crazy on that pumpkin with the foil thing. He would just love it.
So this is a Batgirl #1
special,
or on the DC special number 1 with Batgirl. I was like, I don't know what it is. I'll take it. This is one of those reprints, but again, for $1, I was like, that's fun.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping this was the one where Batman slaps Robin. You know that meme online? I was hoping this was the one because this looks like it, right? I mean, this looks like. I mean, what did Robin say to him to make him do that, right? Who knows? Anyways, I have a joke. Oh, here's one that I was excited about. This is a glow in the dark cover.
Spectre, yes.
Glow in the dark cover.
That's #1 too.
Yeah.
#1 as well.
In I think it's the 3rd volume though.
Yeah, but I like it.
All of this glows in the dark. All of it.
I love it.
So
that
if
is
I
a
had
great Spectre cover.
Yeah, I thought it was gorgeous. So
I've got a full cover, almost full figure Spectre drawing from Neil.
Nice.
It was amazing.
Okay,
it was one of the few times. I mean, it was like priced way cheap for what he does.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we got lucky on that.
Okay, this is the book. I got this run of the book. This book right here is literally the thing that got me into comic books. Okay, are you ready? So it's real cheesy. So don't judge me. But let me get them in order here. I found 2 runs of this. It's the Batman versus Predator, the second run, and I found Batman versus Predator, the first run. But this is literally, these were the first comics I bought. I saw this run. This one right here was the one I saw in the comic store, and I was like, "Yep, I want that." Like Batman's gonna fight Predator, I'm in. And at the time, I didn't even realize that it was it was the second one. Okay. Here's another classic Batman cover. I'm going to stick it under the camera. You got to see this one. This is great. I got 2 copies of this one. Let me see if I can find the one without that cover on it.
Backbreaker.
Yeah. Here's the one without that piece on it. I have 3 copies. I have two of them. Oops, hold on. I got 2 of those copies that have that on it, and then here's the one of just without that black run on it. So I don't know if that's the second print or the first print. One of these is second print, one of these is the first print. And so
there's different ways to find out, but what I do, I go to mycomicshop.com, and when you look at it, it'll tell you right there. It'll show it. It'll say second printing, first printing. I'm sure there's other ways to do that, but I do it. It's quick and easy for me.
Yeah. Here's the first version of Predator. So this is the first time that Batman fights Predator. I got the whole series on that one. Okay, so then I picked up the run that goes. So after his back gets broken, I picked up the next 2 issues after that, and I believe that's what leads to him getting on that armored suit. I don't know if you've seen his armored suit that makes him Azrael or whatever it is. I mean,
right.
So, and I found that one also. So, dude, this one right here, and again, we can cut this off whenever you're ready, but check out this one. What a gorgeous cover. I saw that cover and I was like, there's a part of me was like, is that, I mean, it looks like the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. That's a sick cover though, man.
Yeah.
I picked this one up again.
Number 50, Dark Knight number 50.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is that kind of foilish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, because it's in the 90s. In the 90s, if you don't do a gimmick, you're not selling books, man. I wish they also had the Killing Joke. I wanted to buy the Killing Joke, but they were just asking for it like it was a 10. So
well, and what printing was it? There've been like 90 printings.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I didn't have. They weren't letting me. They had a couple books that they were just not letting people mess with. So
right.
I picked these up because they make me laugh. So this one
I think that's cool. It's like aliens worshiping an astronaut.
A dead astronaut. There's a skeleton in there.
Yeah, the corpse of an astronaut. Right.
Okay. So here's some classic 90s. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. All right. Here's the Rob Liefeld. This is I think the second print of this. All right.
Oh boy. Man.
Okay. Rob Liefeld classic right there. Young Bloods.
Yeah.
And then this is the book that this book right here is an Image classic right here.
The Max.
And, you can find these in the dollar bin, but I picked up a bag of boards. I didn't care. So, check these out. Do you remember these?
No.
So you used to go into the comic shop and they had these news things, and a lot of times they'll have the previews of what's coming out. So these were stuck in a bag. The guy had bought 3. Each one of these had 3 comic books. They each had 3 comic books and one of these in there. So in other words, his local comic book shop just shoved that in there, and he had held on to it this whole time. And it's just, again, classic 90s stuff. You would get this thing. I remember I'd pick one of these up every week. And so it's got all the upcoming stuff that you need to know about.
Yeah.
Full newspaper print. And
I've got some of those catalogs that I picked up right around the time my first daughter was born. It was like 89, 88, 89, and they're like Wizard catalogs. I guess that's where Wizard World popped out of that. Yeah. I've got those in a box somewhere. I need to pull them out and check them out.
Just start throwing things under here.
That's cool. Oh my gosh, Shazam. Yeah, number 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you I got number 1. I bought it off the rack there in 7-Eleven.
Did you?
Yeah, but
did you ride your bicycle?
Yeah. It's about a 3.5 or a 4 because I read it 100 times.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And I had this cool little stamp that was like Snoopy from the side. It was like a side view, and so I stamped the comic with the little thing, because I was so smart. Of course, I was 6 years old, maybe 7, whatever. So, it locked up on this side again. Can you guys see and hear me? Terry has vanished. I don't know what's going on. Well, hopefully he'll be back in a second. You're still on. Am I still on? Is Terry still on? I don't know. Okay. Okay. You can see and hear me. That's great. I don't know where Terry's at. I guess he'll be back in a minute. Let's see. Let's pull from some of the old Warner Brothers cartoons. Oh, we are the boys from the chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go. Thank you. Yeah. And by the way, George and Leroy, where are you guys tonight? You need to be. I know we've been gone for a long time, but don't punish us for it. I mean, you should be happy we're here again. Well, I don't know what else to say. Terry was mid-sentence in whatever he was talking about. So hopefully he'll be back. Oh, he's calling me. I think maybe his machine crashed. Let's do this live. Let's see what happens here. Hello? Hey. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay, guys, they can still see and hear me. They're not letting Terry back on the internet. There's a problem.
Hold on. Wait. Keep going. I'll try to get back on.
Yeah. I'll keep it rolling.
Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get this back on here, guys. He ought to be back on in a second. They wouldn't let him back on. I don't know what's going on with that. Can you guys hear me all right? I set my the mic and everything on this about 50% a while ago. I don't know if I need to increase it, if I'm too low, or hopefully it's not overdriving or distorted. Yeah, just let me know. Got a thumbs up, so I guess the sound is good. Thanks, Sal. Okay. Do you like it that I'm illuminated by the screen itself? I turned off the lights and I was going from daylight through the windows, and then of course sun went down, so it has kind of an ethereal look to it, which makes it more interesting, especially closing in on Halloween. And when I'm showing prints like this. Michael, I love this dude. I'm telling you, I need a full set. Love it. Love it. Okay. Are you guys, everybody watching, commenting, Sal, Michael, anyone else? Are you headed for Uncanny? Because I got 2 tables there, plus, Terry's going to be there, etc. And we're going to try to get, Terry was talking to Peter about maybe coming on tonight, but he can't make it tonight, so we're going to do it later. But yeah, I'm hoping we'll have a bunch of people at Uncanny. All right, Michael, yes. So this is going to be like in the ballroom, right? Because we're not in the arena anymore. We're going to be at the main casino. I guess it's called the Grand Casino now. It used to be called just Fire Lake, I guess, Casino. But it's a nice place. We were in one of those ballrooms one time, and we saw, of all people, we saw Jerry Lewis there, which was very interesting. So that was probably near 10 years ago. But anyway. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good time. Peter puts on a good show. Michael, are you going to be at OFCon? I know that's more of a comic book thing, and I've never even been to it, but Peter's getting me a table because I'm a creator, and the founder of OFCon, he said that his legacy is to provide spaces for people who create and write and add to the comic book world, especially Oklahoma folks. So we're getting a table there. So by the way, we're going to have, yes, OFCon is really cool. You will see some books you have never seen before in person. Yes, I agree. I've heard that there's like what they call the Holy Grail books. There's just unbelievable the stuff that's sitting there and stuff that's available. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, Terry's still trying to get back on. Lots of Golden Age, yeah. It's like the original collectors. I met, what is the guy's name? The gentleman that started that. From what I hear, and you guys can confirm this, he had like the original real comic book store back in the day, and he founded OFCon. What is his name? Because I met him at Uncanny in 19. I may have seen him in 20, but I think 20 is when he passed away. You guys tell me. I should know, but I don't. Bart is right. That's correct. I can't remember his last name, but Bart is right. Yep. Nice guy. Totally cool. I'm trying to remember the name of a gentleman that got these key Silver Age books as they came out, and he's had them since they hit the stand. And he went to high school with my wife in Tulsa, and I am drawing a blank. Darn it. Hopefully he's not watching. He'd be like, thanks, man, you forgot my name. He has been involved in a whole lot of the original comic book collecting. Bart Bush, that's right. This other gentleman, he's got some photos of him when he's like, I don't know, like 7, 8 years old, and he's got Avengers #1 and the first Captain America, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And he got him back then. He just went and got him off the stand, and he was one of the original collectors, and he's been in it forever. And thank goodness I met him through my wife. I mean, basically, we spoke for the first time years back at one of her class reunions in Tulsa. So, and just the coolest guy, man, I'm younger than he is. So if I had run into him, when I was about the same age as he is in some of those photos, picking up the original books, I would have been like, hey man, you're so cool. I love you. You're awesome. Because I was that way. I was the absolute unabashed comic book nerd, and I just lived and breathed it when I was, in elementary school. Henceforth, the original idea and concept for, I see you, Terry.
Hey.
For the Bobcat. I can see and hear you.
Woohoo. All right.
Bart Bush,
sorry, guys.
That's the man. Yep.
Oh man. All right. Sorry.
I'm glad you're back. So, I was vamping here.
I love it, man. No, I'm excited too about Ocon. I'm gonna go hang out and I'd love to sling some comics there. I need to get rid of all those. I've got tubs of Conans that I need to get sold. I'm bringing you yours. I'm bringing you yours.
You're supposed to pull me one out of everything you've got like 7 or 10 or 20 of.
It's coming.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm making space in one of the slots in my comic coffins that I have there up in the comic room.
Well, because the thing is, I'm putting them all in stacks, because if I got one of something, I've got 20 of something, right? So I put them all in stacks and then pulling out the nicest ones, and so I'll make sure you get one of those, copy of those, and then I don't know if I'm going to sell them. Do I need a bag and board them to get them sold?
I would do that.
Yeah.
Start with the better ones.
Yeah.
And the ones that are on the lower end of it, just see how it goes. But start with the better ones and bag and board them, and then there'll be no qualms about what you're asking for.
I love it.
It'd be like, yeah, I'll give you $10 for that.
That's
whatever.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to show you something real quick. Check this out. This is hands down the worst art I've ever seen in a comic book ever. And I had to turn OBS off, so I can't show you the overhead on this. I'm just going to show it in the screen. But I picked this up because one of the characters in the new Suicide Squad movie is Ratcatcher 2, right? And so when I was looking through those comics, I found one called Ratcatcher Secret Origins. And I was like, might be worth specking on, right? So here's the cover, all right? So far, you're like, it's not bad, right? Not bad.
It's a DC comic.
Yeah. So it's Shadow of the Bat. So it's Batman.
Oh,
so
man.
It's a Batman villain called Ratcatcher. Now, here's the deal. Last night, I opened this book up, right? Because I was like, man, I wonder what this story's about. And the art inside of here looks like it was done on Microsoft Office Paint 1998. In fact, when did this book come in? This book came out in 95. This thing may have been made on Microsoft Paint 95.
Windows 95. That's it. No, I remember that.
I'm not. Look how bad this artwork is on this thing.
Oh,
let me show you. This is. Am I wrong?
No, man, you just don't know how to appreciate fine art, man.
Yeah,
That's really abstract, man.
Let me show you a picture of one of the mice. They drew. This is Ratcatcher with all of his mice. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
This is
wow,
hands down the worst art I've ever seen. Am I wrong?
Wow.
Look, this is Army of Rats. This is garbage.
Okay, let's do this. Let's say, because I've seen some actors that were big back in the day, 30, 40 years ago, and they were huge. And then they're not really anything right now because they're too old. They won't cast them. So they do art, right?
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not to disparage them.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a lot of the stuff I see from people that were not comic book people or artists originally. They were like actors or whatever, and they're making art. And that's what it looks like. Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, bro, I was blown away. I don't have any more around this time, but honestly, if this is how the stuff was coming out, how in the world?
You see, hey, that cover.
Look at Catwoman.
Look at the cover. It's like the Scarecrow hanging on the thing.
It's so terrible. Yeah, that's supposed to be running. It looks like they're having a dance off, and each one of them doing a bad version of the robot.
That guy from the back looks like what, Mysterio or something. It's really weird. It looks like a Marvel character.
Oh, it's
weird.
It's so bad. I mean, look at Catwoman. I honestly,
I've never seen an outfit like that.
She doesn't even have a face. There's no face.
Oh man!
If I set my son down and said, "Redraw this picture," I think even he could pull this off.
I was going to say they kind of took a risk and were like, "This is very avant-garde. This is a very contemporary style," and yeah.
Created by Bob Kane. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, created by Bob Kane, but that was back in the day.
Okay, so let's look. Colorist is Pat Gary. Color separator is Android Images.
Color separator. It looks like the color was quite separated there. Yes.
And the cover painting right here, this is supposed to be a painting. Dude, I don't know, man. This is terrible. I kind of want to bash these people because I don't know. In that moment, they were probably like, this is it. Like, this is the beginning of everything now, you know? I don't know, bro. I saw this, though, because I was like, maybe it's a spec book, you know, Ratcatcher. I don't know. It's garbage. It was totally garbage.
I think it could be a sketchbook representing some of the worst that DC's ever kicked out, especially in that era. It's like, this is the worst one with the worst art. I'll pay you $100 for it, man. You know?
I do love the Judge Dredd characters in the back, though. I wish.
There you go. Mega Cities Most Wanted. Love it.
Anyways, that cracks me up. There's one called Fink Angel. Fink Angel.
You know him.
Fink Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't think I know him.
Anyways, I was wanting to bring this. I forgot to bring this to
there you go.
Sam.
To Sam. Ooh. That's a DC Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Now why do I not have one of those?
I don't know. And I only have one copy, so it's yours.
Know there was a DC
I'll hook you up
Flash
with it. It's yours. I'll give it to you. This, and you're getting this for Christmas. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. You're welcome. So Sal's getting this for Christmas. This is 1990s at its finest.
Mystique. No, it's not Mystique. That's Rogue. Yeah, honestly, send an image of that to Sam J. Jones.
If he has
let him see it. And if he says, I don't have that, I'm going to send him a care package here pretty soon of some books, and I can put that in there if he doesn't have it.
I'll send one. I'm telling you, man.
What are those like Charlie McCarthy ventriloquist dolls?
This character right here uses this mannequin, and the mannequin's name is Scarface, and he's a mobster. So it's the Return of Scarface. So it's both of them as ventriloquist dummies. Welcome to the 90s. Anyways,
I love it.
I'm not going to go through all the rest of the books, but man, I ended up with a ton of great books. I can't wait to just process them all and see how they all got. So, all right.
Yeah, I think honestly, there's some that are great, in and of themselves because of story or this or that collectible, but I also think you've got stuff in there that is so offbeat and strange. It may have a niche. There may be a market, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Foil City, man. Holo.
Okay, this one right now has gotten popular though, although it's not in good condition if you look at the spine and stuff.
Yeah, spine's all cracked up.
Yeah.
Are there color breaks or can it be pressed?
There's not color breaks, but I don't know if it's worth the money to press it. I'm going to stick it under a bunch of heavy books for a long time, see what happens.
Now, there's some color on that cover. Man, there's some green.
This is the spider armor.
Those things look like in the picture, it may be the camera angle. Are they curved backwards? Like they're bent? Yeah, they are. Okay. Yeah. That's where, yeah. Okay. I see that.
So anyways, yeah, there's probably, I mean, I just got so many books. I'm going to just sit down and start processing them. So anyways, it's going to be fun. You know, I think this, I'm going to keep my eyes out for estate sales now. And, okay, so here's the coolest part about it. So I get this estate sale and there's a guy on the phone and I get in line. I'm 30 minutes early and there's already 10 people in line. And so I'm thinking, oh man, they all know. Because one of the books they showed was a key book. It was that Harley Quinn book. Mm-hmm. And so the guy's like, hey, listen, man, I know where the comics are because my buddy works here and he told me where they're at. So upstairs to the left, follow me. I'll show you how to get there. So I'm number 10 in, and they're only letting 15 in at a time. And then we get to that room, they're only letting 5 in. But because I followed him, and no one else knew we were going, we got in. I was the 5th one to get in.
Wow.
So the people that got there earlier, I beat them in. And I was shameless. I didn't care. I just started grabbing as many books as I could as fast. Like I made a stack, man. I was climbing under the table, going through the long boxes, and just shamelessly.
That was nice of that guy to get you in on the deal.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, and
really cool.
And he took my number. He wants to buy a couple of books that I have. He wants off of me, so made money online too. So it's a big deal.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, man. Well, I miss hanging out with you. Let's start doing. Let's. What do you say? Let's kick it back up next Sunday. Got Peter. Is it Purin?
Peter, I say Purin. It may be Purin. We need to ask him how to pronounce his name.
We'll ask him to pronounce
I say
his
Peter
name.
Purin. But yeah, what a wonderful guy.
Yeah,
man.
And it looks like Michael will be at Uncanny Con. So we'll see Michael there. We'll probably see Michael at OFCon. My goal is to if I don't go live, if we don't go live with the nerd stuff, then I'll catch video and do a review of it the week after. So we'll be going live. We have some interviews coming up. I think we have. We've been reaching out to a bunch of people. Who do we got coming up?
Well, I've got to get back a hold of Mark Dodson.
Mark Dodson said he was.
We had a great interview, and the equipment failed on us. And I'm telling you, the banter was there. It was happening.
So fun.
And he said, I got a hold of him after that, and he said, "Man, I had so much fun doing that." And then we had equipment failure, so most of it's gone. I don't know if we'll have little blips of it that we can flash on the next one. But he agreed to come back and do like a StreamYard or whatever with us, a Zoom or whatever we do. And
I got a cool idea for him too. So we'll play a little game when he gets on. So
yeah. What a cool dude. And then
fun.
Of course we've got all the footage of Sam when he came to town the first time.
Yeah. Plus the sermon. We're gonna upload the sermon
Sam Jones
at my church.
Yeah. The sermon will be there, right, as something you can click on and watch if you choose to, but we won't have it on the podcast. No. But we've got a full blown interview we did with him, and then whatever we can accumulate in photographs and other little snippets leading into it,
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun being Sam Jones's entourage. He's just a goal. He's a genuinely great dude. Really enjoyed getting hanging out with him. So
absolutely.
All right. Well, let's wrap this bad boy up. It's been fun. It's been real. I think we'll get the internet issues solved for next time, and we'll be ready. So next week we're gonna be talking about Peter Purton. We'll be talking with Pete. Old Petey.
Pete is the guy you want to meet.
And then the following week, our live stream will probably be on Saturday during Uncanny Con. Okay? So
that's
just
the
be looking
28th.
for us. Yeah, on the 28th
of August. Yeah.
And so we probably won't be on that Sunday night. We'll be on Saturday. But until then, we'll have some static videos that'll pop up, including the review and some other stuff that's going on. So
yeah, if Justin is there, I need to reach out to him and ask him if Justin is going to be there. Justin Nimmo, Silver Power Ranger. I'm almost positive he'll come and get on with us, and we can do some talking.
Yeah. Well, that's what we'll do. What we'll probably do is spend the day interviewing people, and someone will go live and someone will save for later. So just be watching. So on the 26th for when that happens. So
yeah.
All right, brother. Well, we are out. We will see y'all later.
Okay. Talk to you guys
next
soon.
week. All right. Catch y'all later. Bye.
See ya.